Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. While researching a particular section of desert, I noticed a small cluster of large boulders. Now, this land feature grabbed my attention because these boulders are out in open desert, but further to the south, the desert narrows into a canyon and has quite a bit of rock art, as well as evidence of an ancient village, probably dating back to the time of the ancestral Puebloan or Basketmaker culture. Knowing this, I felt like the cluster of boulders out in the open desert might have some rock art on them. And there's only one way to find out. So please join me as I head out into the desert to discover what once was. Buenos dias. Okay, we're gonna make our way out to the land feature, but first I'm just taking a minute to scrutinize some of the cliff walls before I head out into a more open area of the desert. But right here, as you can see, there where my finger's pointing, the sun's just hasn't even come up yet, so it's still really early morning, but with the available light, you can notice that there are some petroglyphs carved into this rock. And it's really old stuff. It's almost completely exfoliated away, barely legible, but you probably wouldn't even see this in the bright sunlight. It would be invisible. It's only in the mild light that I could make this out. So what is it? Looks like some vertical lines. I don't know, it's old stuff, whatever it is, but we're gonna keep moving down the canyon and having a look. Okay, this is really exciting. I just about stepped over this and I just happened to look down and notice this, so check this out. If you can make it out. Concentric circles here. It's almost easier to make out in the mild light and the low light. You can see how my finger's tracing this. I honestly can't see it as well. I'm looking through the camera to see this petroglyph, or a series of petroglyphs. This is fantastic. And this is, look at this. This rock's half buried. It may extend deeper, but it's been covered. Once again, these are some ancient symbols here. Wow. That have, that are almost illegible. You totally wouldn't see this in, midday sunlight. This is incredible. And this rock's half buried, probably, I don't know how much of the rock is buried, but it's like in this pile of rubble at the base of a cliff. Isn't that incredible? Okay, I want you to pay attention. You can make out the two anthropomorphic human-like figures. These are pictographs right here. Right in the center of the frame, you can see two human-like figures painted there. All right, we're gonna making our way to the land feature, see what's out there. Gotta do a little bush hogging though to get to more open area. Yeah, might as well be in the jungle. All right, opening up. Whew.
warm me up bush hogging through that stuff. Nice chilly morning, nice chilly fall morning, I should say. Not in the winter yet. Very, very happily looking forward to the cooler temps and lack of rattlesnakes. So the land feature is a couple miles out into the desert, and this seemed to be my best route. Instead of coming from the west and following dirt roads for miles and miles, this seemed just to drop in and walk it. It seemed the path of least resistance anyway. So I don't know if I'll find anything at the land feature, the cluster of big rocks, but I'm simply presuming it looks like it'd be a good spot to put some rock art. So there's obviously quite a bit of rock art in this canyon. It is next to a small river, so it was occupied a very long time ago, probably heavily occupied, to be honest with you. So I feel that there may be something there. However, I keep my expectations low. In the event that there's nothing there, this will all just be a great walk. So that way I'm not disappointed. So now that I'm out in the open, I can make some time here. All right, there it is. There's my rock formation. Nice little walk through the desert. All right, we're here. So we're gonna get down and then examine these rocks. There's got to be something here. I just feel like there's something here. So let's not waste any time while it's still nice out before it gets warm. All right, let's get to looking, yeah? Gotta be something. Well, I'm not coming across anything yet. Doesn't mean there's nothing here. There could have been stuff here, and it could have simply just just weathered away, exfoliated away. And sometimes some of this stuff is so faint that you won't even notice it. But I feel like there's got to be something, man. This is just too big to ignore. Oh yeah. Here we go. I got some paint. Got a pictograph. Man, it's pretty simple. And you can see where it's located at the underside here. So, you know, it looks like a human-like figure, and my finger here, where my finger's pointing here and here, those could be ear bobs. It looks like it's, you know, maybe if someone was coming from this direction and they pass through here, they see this and it lets them know that these people are here, because where a large concentration of the rock art, and there's remnants of an ancient village, are way down at the end of this canyon here. So they would see this and be like, ah, well, okay, I'm close. Maybe that's how I'm interpreting it. And I could be very wrong. This is simply my own speculation, but there is something here. There is a pictograph. Just a couple of streaks, and that's it. There is something here. Wow. And that's the same like mineral or paint that I showed earlier in this video up in that canyon of the anthropomorphic figures. It's that same white. So this camera's actually, it's picking up better than what I'm seeing with my eyes. It's fascinating. If that's here, I feel like there's got to be something else. So I'm going to take a minute and just kind of wander to the general area and have a closer look at some of these boulders. There might be something else, there may not, but we didn't strike out. So, I mean, that's it's worth it right there. Well, I'm not 100% certain here on this boulder, but there's some interesting dots here. Maybe nothing, maybe natural. It may not. A lot of times, well, most time petroglyphs are created. That's the rock carvings, not the paintings. The carvings are used by pecking out images into the face of the rock. These, I don't know. They almost look, well, it's hard to say for certain, but imagine you're standing exactly where I am and you're looking up at the sky, the night sky. That could be a star pattern, maybe. One here, there. That could be a dipper. Could be, but I'm not sure. This could be just completely natural and nothing like that. So, can't say for sure. All right, there's the large rocks where I just was, and well, right here at my feet, there is quite a bit of lithic material. That's a good sign. So, well, that goes without saying, they were here. All right, just had a good look in here, all up on these boulders. And I didn't come across anything. However, we didn't strike out. Found quite a bit of lithic material, and then of course, the small pictograph underneath the large boulder right over here. So I'd say that's a win. It's a good way to spend the morning, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We'll finish back at the pictograph here. So as I mentioned, I believe it's a anthropomorphic figure, very simple. Got the arms, the legs, the torso, and then of course the ear bobs. And the ear bobs are, well, that's what I think are ear bobs. That's kind of telltale with the ancestral Puebloans or the Basketmaker. They that's how they adorned themselves. So it could date back to that time period, which is quite old. So it's underneath the rock here, protected mainly from the elements. So it could definitely be from that time period. And we're talking, you know, 1,000, 1,500 years old, anything of that nature. Quite old. Anyway, there you have it. We did find some rock art here. Surprisingly little. I thought there'd be a lot more, but maybe there wasn't. It's just simply weathered away over time. Can't say for certain. Folks, thank you very much for watching. I have lots more content on the way. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is free and it helps the channel tremendously. We will see you next time. D-Rock out. Adios.